transitioning to intelligent finance function with intelligent technology. And for this, I would like to invite on stage Ms. Vidya, who is the CFO and whole-time director of 3M India Limited, the Indian listed entity of 3M US, having 4 diversified business groups and an independent director in the board of Wildcraft India Limited, Bangalore. She has also had various senior positions in finance, legal, and taxation in large MNCs, and prior to her current role at 3M India, namely Robert Bosch Engineering and Business Consulting, 100% subsidiary of Robert Bosch. In her corporate journey, she has had extensive opportunities to work with different countries and has set up entities overseas. With this, let's welcome Vidya with a big round of applause.
Good morning all. It's very nice to be here with you today. I would like to start that today's environment for finance function has become very complex from every end, because the technologies are growing and then we need to do different things and catch up with many different difficulties that we face as we go along. So it has become very complex, and it is not like where we started before, not restricted only to reporting and doing things on time, but as what Sandhya and Bhaskar also said, we are having a table in the strategic planning, advising the CEO what we need to do from the finance side, and therefore we play a very vital role in the organization. We have to take up this responsibility, and also be our decisions should be really very reliable, what we contribute to the value of the company. So I will just start with how technologies we can kind of use to help us in this journey. So embracing intelligent technology is what I want to speak about today, because we see that it becomes complex. We have a lot of stakeholders having different expectations from us. We have our investors, we have the management which asks us what we need to say from our finance perspective. We have the employees whom we have to take along. So different stakeholders are there. We have cost management pressures are there where we need to invest, and there are a lot of business case that comes to us where we need to decide with the available funds which is the right investment that we need to do. So there are a lot of things that we do every day on our decision making, and for all these things I think we need to kind of embrace technology in our way to promote our deliverables on time. So intelligent technology has a potential to greatly enhance the capabilities of the finance function, because we need to be timely, we need to be accurate, quality is very important to us, and it also helps us in risk management, because it throws out different areas where there are exceptions that is coming up, and therefore it helps us in risk management also. One key aspect of the AI part tools is the data analytics, which deals with large amount of data, and we get very intelligent reports where we can take our decisions. So data analytics is very important to businesses. It depends upon the size of business, the complexity of the organization. Now we see organizations are actually spread across in different parts of India. You can have your organizations in various different states in India with different, even within India you have different complexities to deal with. There are GST rules, there are so many tax provisions that are coming in, and then there are also multinational companies where you need to work globally with different countries, and of course the people are different, culture is different, but all of us have to come together with a similar mindset and then take things forward. So it becomes a little bit complex to deal with. We have to take all these technologies supporting us to enhance our deliverables. These tools can process large volumes of data, as I said, at high speed. So which cannot be possible just having many human resources. So we need to take their support, provide real-time insights. As a CFO, you really need to know what is happening now. If you get certain information after 15 days, the time is already lost for you to take a decision. So you need to get more and more real-time insights of the data that is available, and it enables more informed decision making. So with the data, with the real-time situation that you have, you can take a lot of informed decisions and be a very big value add to the business that you are in. Additionally, intelligent technology can assist in automating routine finance tasks. As we heard, just completing the finance task, the accounting part, and then sending all the monthly reports on time, our job doesn't end there. It is just one part of the requirement, and of course we need to give our quality and reliable data that is given. But more than that, how do we add value to businesses is very critical to the role of a CFO. In an enhanced compliance, and it also enhances compliance and risk management, because now as we stand, we see that the government is also very much advanced now. So they can easily find out whether we have complied with GST, and we are not only our entity, we are also kind of partners with our vendors. We need to be partners with our customers. We need to know what they are doing. So therefore, it is a partnership game, I would say. The entity doesn't stand as is. It starts from the vendors, it comes to the entity, and then it ends with the customers. So therefore, there is an ecosystem that should be in place, and therefore, there is a need to have a very robust system which can give you information about your vendors and the customers also. If you see, even in the ESG, what the government is driving and what the organizations need to drive, you need to also take your vendors and customers along the way to be able to be sustainable in your journey. And transition, when you say, it requires careful planning and considerations, because what AI or what technology one entity needs may not be suitable to the other entity. So you need to know your business, you need to understand what are your requirements, and then what is the capital investment that is required, and how does it give a business case for you to invest in that technology, and then take it forward. So it's not a one word or one standard answer. It has to be entity specific and driven for the entity business growth. And it also important is you have to have a training and upskilling of your employees to use the technology that you're going to bring in, because the employees are finally going to use this technology and they should maximize the use that you have invested. So they also need to be upskilled so that the better outputs come from this technology that you have brought in. Automate and streamlining finance function is very important, because we have to keep emerging with technology. We need to understand what are the different things that are available in the market and then start using them. So I'm coming and participating in all these seminars will actually let you know where is the market driven, what are the competitors doing, which industry is doing well, what are the government incentives that are given. So the government also plays a very major role now. If you see, they are investing in infrastructure, they are investing in manufacturing. So what are the different schemes that are there? How are you really using all the schemes that are there? So all these external things are also very important for us to keep bringing in value addition to our business. So the benefits of automation, as I said, which would improve various finance functions such as AP, AR, financial reporting, all these can become very automated and very fast, and you will be able to reduce your time and use your resources for better value addition to the organization. So it is not that people have to lose jobs, they will only be doing better things, and it will also help them, because employees also, when they see your competitors or other companies working with different high level tech systems, so they are always inclined to change jobs, isn't it? Because they don't want to do monotonous job anymore. So the finance professionals should be actually used better. They have to be kind of trained with latest technologies and also use their time in a better way. So if you use these AI part tools, you can use them for data analysis, because large data can be done in very optimal time. Efficiency can be improved. It helps you in forecasting your business. We are actually having 4 different diversified business. So the risks are different, the expectations are different, customers are different, everything is very different, and therefore you are able to handle all the complexities from one entity itself. Then processing of large data, and you also can get patterns out of these data. It provides valuable insights for informed decisions. automated routine tasks can be actually first seen for automation. For example, you can have all these robots which you can employ to do these automations. Then integrate systems. So you also need to start integrating your system so that the systems are not working in silos. So when there is an integration, you get a more faster report, and there is no human intervention also in between. Electronic payment system, all of us are now well aware of this, and that also reduces the risk of manual payment processing. Then enhance data analytics capabilities to deeper insights into financial data. These tools can help identify trends. You get a trend from these by using these technologies. Then it also provides predictive analysis for better financial planning. Then there is also a continuous improvement that needs to be done, because all these technologies, you see, they become very obsolete. So you have to be seeing whether they are still relevant for your business, because business becomes complex, the regulatory aspects are also becoming very critical, and you have to do compliance. So many things are there. So you need to even be seeing whether these technology, what you are using, is it really relevant now, or you need to upgrade, or you need to move on to different technologies. So these are all the benefits of automation. Then RPA, if you see, RPA is again a technology that uses robots or bots to automate repetitive and rule-based tasks. So when we need to kind of have many employee claims, for example, or you have to do vendor invoice processing, so you can use these RPAs depending upon the size of the organization and the size of the volume of transactions you have. And this again can be very useful to us to reduce our time, where the finance professionals' time can be used elsewhere. So these are all the different things that are there in the market existing. So there is faster turnaround and better business operations. And I would also say that with the development of this fintech firms, for example, we are initially we used to have all these traditional banking systems. Now with the development of fintech firms, you also kind of not only look at your working capital, you also want to facilitate the working capital of your vendors, working capital of your customers. So therefore, you also use certain platforms, where automatically there is another organization which is going to lend to your vendors or lend to your customers, and how you are able to benefit from these kind of lending to your partners. So that is also benefit to us in terms of our financial gains we can have from those kind of collaborations, and we can also do faster processing of invoices as well as faster collections from our customers. So industries, if you see, which extensively use these RPAs, we can see banking and finance industry that really uses these, because they can do, the RPAs actually do data entry, account reconciliation, fraud detection. You get exceptional reports where you can use these. Then healthcare. In healthcare, if you have to, healthcare again is a very painful kind of things, where as a patient, if you go to a hospital, the process time, the waiting time is very high. You can also kind of book your doctor's appointment. So those kind of things you can use. They do patient registration, claims processing, make things faster, where the customers are very happy. The people who come as patients, they kind of, when the time gets reduced on all these aspects, it really gives a very good customer satisfaction. In manufacturing, you can use it in inventory management, where you want to know which inventory you need to buy more, or where you have excess capacity, how do you want to liquidate those excess inventory. Order processing, supply chain management, it can be used. In retail and e-commerce, again it can be used in inventory management, order fulfillment, and customer support. In insurance companies also, they use this in claims processing, underwriting. So you have to see which business you are, which industry you are, and use appropriate technologies that will help you deliver better results. AI as a tool to enhance customer experience. So when you are in business or in industry, when you have a real link to the end customer, when you have direct service to the end customer, where you could look at AI. AI algorithms can analyze customer data and behavior and to provide personalized product or service recommendations. For example, we have seen AI which kind of understands the customer behavior, and then it sends customized information to those customers, which will help you in your business growth. So instead of sending all the information that is not required, so it just sees which customer will be interested in which kind of information. So those customized information messages happen. So it also gives you a better shopping experience. Then the chatbots are the virtual assistants. Here AI part can provide instant and accurate response to customer queries, improving response time. So you can use these chatbots to kind of answer your customer queries. So they also get things on time, responses on time, and it helps, you can reduce your resources there. Then predictive analysis, it also can predict customer behavior, as I said, preferences, and needs to target promotion. So when you want to kind of promote your business, so which customer you need to do what, it helps you predict those. Then sentiment analysis, then virtual reality and augmented reality. So here again, you use AR technologies to create immersive and interactive experience for customers. Helps in retail, real estate, so where you have direct customer connect, end customers, in all these industries it helps. Then voice recognition. So you also can use AI to recognize your voice. So it builds up certain security features. So investment in technology, if you see, as I said, you have different parameters to see how do you invest. It's not that we are flushed with lot of money where we can invest in everything that comes our way. So as a CFO or as a finance head, you really need to think where you have to invest and what is the kind of returns that you will get. So first, we have to think about what is the cost and benefit. Benefit can be from many aspects. What is the business outcome it can give in terms of benefit, and what is the cost that you can have, and what is the complexity of business, that also you need to keep in mind. Understand the ROI and the payback. Then the other part is the employee engagement. It also supports the employee, because the employee also learns new things and it kind of motivates them in their work instead of doing very routine, mundane work, which can be done by the tools. And it also helps employee development, so they are encouraged to kind of deliver in their work. Then customer centric, if you are able to increase customer satisfaction or customer experience, which they call, which is very important for your business growth. So you also need to see whether what value add it gives to your customers. And then decision making, it helps internally our decision making, whether we need, what we need to do and when we need to act. So that is very vital for our business growth and our business sustenance. The last one is continuous improvement. As I said, if you invest today, it doesn't mean it will remain for the next 100 years. It may be there another 6 months or 1 year. So we also need to be mindful of that and do our investments accordingly, and also be tracking the new things that comes in the market. So the way to get started is to quit and then to begin doing. So we just have to start somewhere and then start understand our processes and then see which is the best one to start, and then keep going forward. So this is what I wanted to share today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.